Hello ladies and gentlemen, Cepheus here, giving you another great game of Starbow. This game is between Gossen, the founder of Starbow, I guess you could say. He's in the Zerg pieces and he's playing green, versus JohnnyZerg in the red pieces. Oh man, what am I saying? In the yellow pieces. I'm not getting colorblind, I'm just having difficulties with my brain controlling what comes out of my mouth, which is common. And he's also Zerg, so we're going to see a ZVZ in Starbow, which is almost never played in this mod, as Gossen points out. It isn't, because in Starbow, when you play versus someone else, you don't get automatically paired up as you would in StarCraft 2. There is no such pairing in Starbow, so you usually avoid mirror matchups by default, or by choice. Not by default, by choice. Yes, so I'm excited to see Zerg versus Zerg in Starbow. Here we have a little Ling beats, Hydra beats, Muta beats, Lurkers, etc. That's pretty much it, actually. We see both of them going for fairly early spawning pools. JohnnyZerg is saving up. He's looking to put down a... not looking to put down an 11 hatch, he's looking to put down a 10 extractor, and then following up with some more workers. Putting himself a little bit behind. He could have squeezed out another worker there, I think, and they would have been on exactly equal footing. Gossen, on the other hand, is not opting for that fast extractor, but going for the quick hatchery. Well, none of them is going for a particularly quick hatchery. The 12 hatch, I guess, is the risky build here. 12 hatch, 12 pool. But this is both of them went for 12 pool, I think, or yeah, about 12 pool, and then 12 hatch for Gossen with a later extractor, while JohnnyZerg is looking to put on a bit more pressure, and he wants that gas out early, not putting down his hatchery until now, 3 minutes. So, oh. No, there we go. Yes. Now, what I am very curious about is the Mutalisk, because in Brood War, Mutalisks in ZVZ are not just very strong; they're almost mandatory. While Mutalisks in Hydralisks in Starbow are stronger than they are in StarCraft 2. I'm gonna have an encounter here between these links. And I'm curious to see if they can stand up to the Mutalisk, if they are both going to try and go for Hydralisks, or what happens. They might be very, try to be very smart, and one of them goes straight for Lurker, hoping that the other one is going for Hydralisks, but then it's going to get beaten by Mutalisks, and so on. Pretty much the, not the equation, but the, oh man, I know what this is called. The greater, and it's ulikhet in Norwegian, whatever that is in English. That was shown here. Man, I know what this is called. This is gonna bug me for like the first minute after this cast. I'm gonna remember it. Now, more interestingly than me not remembering some mathematical expression is the fact that Gossen is holding off this poke by JohnnyZerg, and JohnnyZerg is actually putting himself behind because Gossen went for the more economic opening. He hasn't utilized this expansion yet, and neither has JohnnyZerg, so at the moment they're fairly the same. They're pretty much dead even, to be quite honest. Let's look at the worker count. Yeah, JohnnyZerg has a greater army, and Gossen has a greater worker count, but it's very, very much the same. Bailingness going up for both of them. Right now, right now it seems like you are watching StarCraft 2 ZVZ, but it's going to change soon. As we see Gossen putting down the Hydra Den before layer is finished. That's right. In Starbow, Hydras are hatchery tech. Oh, nice by Gossen, getting a Baneling there with one serving. Oh, that's nice by both. That was two armies just killing each other. That's what happens when you use Banelings. That was highly effective and ineffective at the same time. How about that? And we're back to dead even in supply. I have my microphone hanging in front of my screen at the moment, and it's a bit big, so I might miss something because my microphone might be in the way. But what's much more important is that Gossen actually, I think he didn't lose a single drone in that encounter. JohnnyZerg did a great run by here, and he's gonna have to just hightail out of there again. Well, he has more Zerglings than Gossen. Now, he could try for another poke, but it's gonna be very even, and this Spinecrawler is getting up soon. Yeah, this is a breed ability. If a queen transfuses a building that's not completed, it will construct about 100% quicker, I think, or 50% quicker. 100% quicker for 15 seconds. How about that? And that's a great ability. You see your opponent attacking you, you throw down a Spinecrawler, and you use all that extra energy because you can't macro. I'm talking about myself now. To get those Spinecrawlers out quicker. And here we go, more Banelings and Zerglings from JohnnyZerg. He's not giving up this, he wants to do some economic damage, and here we go. One Baneling will kill workers in Starbow, and it does. That's nice, 3 workers killed. 4 total, it seems. And what is this? Gossen going lurkers. He has to upgraded his hatchery. His hatchery. Man, my mouth is not doing what my brain is telling it to do today. He's upgrading his Hydralisk den to lurker den. He's going for lurkers. I've been sitting in Gossen's space the whole time. It's not because I'm following Gossen more than JohnnyZerg, but it is because JohnnyZerg is moving his units to Gossen's space all the time. So here we have it, and this is more interesting. This is perhaps the most interesting at the moment, and that's this lurker right here. Being a very sneaky lurker, trying to burrow itself behind JohnnyZerg's mineral line. Now, in the latest patch of Starbow, you can upgrade overlords to overseers without layers, so it should be easy to detect. Kill that Baneling morphing! Yes, there we go. Nice. Okay, and moving on. JohnnyZerg is turning around with the Zerglings now, seeing the imminent threat of the lurkers, and is probably going to try and delay a burrow for as long as he can. Get out of there, little workers, little drones. Oh, they're gonna slaughter so many drones. Well, there we go. Nice pull out. You can upgrade. There you go. Upgrade. He even has no. Before layer. How about that? I was right for once. Doesn't happen too often. Saves his Spinecrawler. Nice. And that. Well, it is. It is an overseer, but it's still very slow. The speed needs to be upgraded. So, wow, that's goes with timing by Gossen, getting out there just before the overseer can detect them and reburrowing. Wow, that's awesome space control. That's what I like about Starbow. He has JohnnyZerg contained. No, Zerglings, you do not want to run out. That's a very bad idea. Well, he got 4 of them through, and yeah, those aren't going to do anything. Cool. Okay, I was following the man, my voice is cracking all over today. I was following the lurkers for so long, I forgot to see what happens with the rest of the production, and JohnnyZerg spots this infestation pit now, which is good. So infestors are coming out. This is one crazy CVC, and we have the grooved spines. That's the Hydralisk range attack. He already has the speed for Hydras, and JohnnyZerg has surprisingly small army. He has 5 Hydralisks. That's an overlord. How about that? There we go. 5 Hydralisks and 2 Banelings. That's, well, Gossen doesn't have much either. Oh, a sneaky Baneling. Can he do something with the sneaky Baneling? Oh, he's trying to do one. I don't know if he knows about his. Oh, here we go. I don't think I saw this the first time. Oh no, you wanna? Let's come on, Baneling. You can do it. Oh, there's so many juicy. Oh, nice Baneling. 10 workers killed for JohnnyZerg now. Wow. That's how are we on workers? And wow, Gossen's been making a lot of drones. Even though JohnnyZerg's killed 10, he's still behind in drones. And there's a nice Hydra poke here. Yeah, they do. Bane's one-shot workers. How do they do that? Do we have any more Banes to look at? JohnnyZerg has one more Baneling somewhere. I wish I could click him like you can do in Heart of the Swarm. That's so awesome. I guess they're just slightly stronger. Well, here we go for an engagement. Oh, that's a nice defense. He can fungal, and he can fungal. He's not going to fungal. He's going to transfuse his lurker, so he can't do that while they're burrowed? Yes, he can. Cool, that's an awesome defense. That's a great defense. Transfused lurkers on high ground. I would have liked to seen a fungal though, because then they wouldn't have been able to escape, and they would have been so much less effective. Fungal in Starbow only slows down attack speed and movement speed. It does not deal damage or freeze the unit or ground it or however you want to say. Where is that Baneling? That's driving me nuts. I want to find that. There it is. Okay. 40 damage versus light. I think it's 35 in StarCraft 2. I'm not sure, but it does not one-shot a worker. Well, if you get the Carpetras, it does not one-shot in Starbow either. So the Carpetras becomes more important versus Zerg. Okay, JohnnyZerg is being very aggressive, and Gossen is just fine being defensive, getting his... They're both getting an expansion up. Both smartly expanding away from each other's path. Oh, Plague! Oh, Plague. Oh, look at this. Look at how Plague works. They're just slowly becoming very, very weak. It won't kill them like Fungal could in StarCraft 2. It will just get him down to 1 HP. It does a maximum of 150 damage. Yes, and they only have 100 life. So, but as you can see, Zerg units regenerate their life on creep. So he's slowly gonna get back in shape, but it's going to give Gossen an opportunity to be aggressive, or at least not worry too much about any attack from JohnnyZerg anytime soon. So starting that creep spread finally, Gossen has neglected creep spread completely, getting a cute little defense here, but it's too late. Oh, it was about to breed the spine crawler and it died just before. But I think JohnnyZerg is going to save this hatchery. He has a superior army, at least out in the battlefield. Gossen might have some more at home. It's difficult saying words, you know. I'm used to talking. I talk every day. I'm actually a teacher, so I do a lot of talking. And somehow when I talk about Starbow in a cast, my mouth does not want to... See, I can't even say this next sentence. Oh well, hopefully you'll bear with me. At the moment we see... Oh, I should turn off the scroll lock and just use the nice pen. But anyway, the moment we see Gossen up in quite a bit on supply here, and quite a bit in workers as well. Oh yes, that's more than quite a bit. That's 20 drones ahead. And when you're on this few drones in general, that's a huge advantage. JohnnyZerg has to do damage, or else he's going to be miles behind. He's getting adrenal gland and centrifugal cooks. He has hive. Well, then he's up. No, adrenal glands. What's adrenal glands? Is that adrenal glands? Sorry, okay, well, let's watch this engagement while I puzzle my mind about adrenal glands. I think JohnnyZerg's gonna shut this base down. He only has a few... he can Plague, but Plague's not gonna kill anything. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, Banelings versus Plague. Banelings versus Plague. The Hydralisk should have worked better on paper than it did in... Wow, that should have worked better. I guess their DPS is just too high. Can't connect. If he had mixed some Zerglings in there, I think that would have been devastating for JohnnyZerg. But yeah, this is good for JohnnyZerg. He just needs to finish off this hatchery and get out of here and do some economic damage. He's getting some infestors himself. That's what... Adrenal... I'm going to remember this as well right after the cast. This is going to drive me nuts. Anyway, he got the hatchery, which is a huge... JohnnyZerg is making a small comeback here. How's his worker count now? It's still really, really low. But he has the third base, and JohnnyZerg does... and Gossen does not, and that's very important. Now, Zergling's going to clean up these Hydralisks. The infestors are going to get out of there. And he's rallying more Zerglings. So yeah, you should back away, JohnnyZerg. This is that just adrenal? Is that just an evolution chamber upgrade, perhaps? No, it's not. Man, that's gonna drive me nuts. It's not the Zergling speed. There's no way he could have had non-adrenal glands. Didn't he just upgrade? Oh, it was Gossen upgraded. It was Gossen. Oh, that's nice. He's that's awesome. Zerg units can move under while burrowed in Starbow. So he's going to go for... Oh, he's moving his whole army in there. But this is going to be hard to follow. But he's going to try and take this infestation pit, it seems. Ultra Cavern first. And these are just going to stay here for a potential counterattack, I guess. Wow. JohnnyZerg is multi-expanding. Look at that. All over the place. Well, oh, is he gonna get the Ultra Cavern? This is exciting. It's gonna be down to... Oh, but he has more Burrow Zerglings coming, and Gossen doesn't know it. Oh, that's a good strat. Should have a Spore Crawler up front to avoid that happening. Oh, come on, JohnnyZerg. It only has 50 HP. It's gonna slowly regenerate. Oh, and taking down that... This is nice multitasking by JohnnyZerg. He's getting himself back into this game. And there we have it. He's gonna get the Ultra Cavern. and some workers, because Gossen is very preoccupied with trying to defend all his expansions. He got a few Ultralisks out though before the cavern went down, and he's gonna kill even more workers. JohnnyZerg doesn't make workers, he kills workers, while while Gossen makes the workers. Oh, sorry, Gossen's been doing a lot of damage himself with the run by of him own. Wow, with his own little run by. How about that? Wow, there's so much stuff going. Are these plague banelings? Wow, I don't think I've ever seen that before. They're gonna die very quickly to Ultralisks, or sacrifice themselves very quickly to Ultralisk. And yeah, that's a formidable force. Yeah, I don't know how JohnnyZerg is gonna have this base staying alive, but on the other hand, he could. No, he didn't. No more sneaky. Oh, wow, he's taking down the infestation pit as well. Just enjoy this game, ladies and gentlemen. It's hard for me to commentate on all these things happening at once. But it seems that Gossen's gonna take down this expansion, getting a little payback for that expansion. The infestation pit went down as well. A lot of tech structures disappearing, so it's going to be interesting to see the army compositions for the rest of this game, because of all the different tech structures that have gone down. They're restricting themselves to a certain tech path. Now, we have a huge army here by Gossen, trying to invade JohnnyZerg's territory. I wonder if he can do it. No, infestors, get away from there. And JohnnyZerg is neural parasiting his opponent's Ultralisk. Now, that's a great defense. He's taking almost every single one of them. You should have them attack each other, though. Well, that was mildly effective. It was quite effective, but Gossen still has a huge army that JohnnyZerg has to deal with, and JohnnyZerg is taking some sneaky expansions of his own. Not saturating anything at the moment. A little bit for Gossen at his far bottom right expansion. And man, he can neural parasite all day. 75 energy for one. Yeah, that is a hearty lol. Zerg versus Zerg. This is not your typical Zerg versus Zerg. Let's just put it that way. Well, I don't even know what a typical Zerg versus Zerg is in Starbow because I haven't played it that much. Oh, JohnnyZerg GG. Wow. Well, I guess that's what he had to do. That was a very interesting game. Some good use of neural parasites, but just not enough. So that's showing you the options and possibilities of a Zerg versus Zerg in Starbow. Hope you enjoyed the cast. Check out Starbow on the Team Liquid forum and join the Starbow channel if you ever want to try playing this great mod yourself. Take care.